Alhamdulillah, salatu salam, Rasulullah, ala alihi wa sahbihi sallam, kathira. Now, a lot of people, when they think of power moves only, they think of someone like Umar ibn Khattab, someone like Khalid ibn al-Walid. But the first person who actually came into my mind when I think of someone who just made strategic moves and was just very clever, very wise, is Sulaym from the Ansar. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to share 3 moves that she made. The first is when the Prophet ﷺ came to Medina. Now, you can imagine, I've been to enough seminars, conferences, Al-Maghrib seminars, events where I've seen the volunteer team and I've been involved in the volunteer team, and how much concern people have for giving the sheikh a gift. And it's usually the sisters. They're really serious about making sure that gift is reflective of the appreciation that the students have. Now, when the Prophet ﷺ came to Medina, you can imagine when it's the Prophet Rasulullah ﷺ who's coming to Medina and people are giving gifts from all over. What kind of gifts must they have given? Yet one person's gift stood out over the rest, and that was the gift of Sulaym. She brought her son Anas to the Prophet ﷺ and she said, "O Messenger of Allah, my son Anas is going to serve you." And so in one shot, she benefited the Prophet ﷺ immensely. And at the same time, even more, is that Anas radiallahu anhu benefited from 10 years serving the Prophet ﷺ. He became one of the most prolific narrators of hadith because of how intimate his relationship with the Prophet ﷺ was. He was raised by the Prophet ﷺ, and he benefited for the rest of his life because of the gift that his mother gave to the Prophet ﷺ. Number 2, Sulaym gets a proposal. Anas' father Malik, he passes away. He's separated from Sulaym from before, but he passes away, and she gets a proposal from Abu Talha al-Ansari. At the time, he wasn't Muslim, and he sends a proposal, and Sulaym says to Abu Talha, someone like you, his proposal isn't rejected. She doesn't tell him, no, you're a mushrik. He was a mushrik at the time, but she doesn't say, no, you're a mushrik, get away from me. She says, Abu Talha, someone like you, his proposal isn't rejected, but you're a mushrik and I'm a Muslim. Accept Islam and I will marry you. And so Abu Talha accepts Islam. And they used to say that no woman had a mahr greater than the mahr of Sulaym, because her mahr was Islam. Amazing. Number 3, Abu Talha marries Sulaym. They have a child. Abu Talha loves the child. The child passes away, and Sulaym doesn't tell Abu Talha. She covers the child and she beautifies herself for her husband. And after they're intimate, she tells Abu Talha, so-and-so borrowed something from another family. And when so-and-so wanted his item back, the other family rejected. And Abu Talha got upset and he said, that's not right. If someone lends you something, then when they call that thing back, then you should give it to them. She said, well, Allah Azza wa Jal called back the son that He gave us, so be patient. And so Abu Talha then went to the Prophet ﷺ and complained about what his wife did. He told the Prophet ﷺ of what his wife did, and the Prophet ﷺ said, may Allah Azza wa Jal bless the night that you had together. And they were replaced with another son after that. But just the patience and the wisdom of Sulaym is absolutely amazing. And this is a great sahabiya, and she's the first person that I thought about when I thought of this concept, power moves only. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.